From the home of the Hudson Valley Renegades at Dutchess Stadium, MSG Varsity presents the School Sports Showcase. Today is Section 1 baseball matchup between the Indians of Ketchum and the Patriots of John Jay. Hello and welcome. Talk about being amped up. One of the players I'm certainly sure that will be amped up, Alex McKeon.
Alex McKeon's been doing a great job for John Jay all year long, both offensively and defensively. Behind the plate, one of the strongest arms in Section 1. Also offensively, he's going to be in the cleanup spot. He's hitting .460, but a very patient hitter. He's done a good job working walks and making sure people pitch to him. Actually has an on-base percentage of .550.
On the other side, we've got one away. Chin showcasing some good speed, and now as we take a look at the runners on the base paths, it'll be Alex McKeon who will step into the box and talk about a kid who has been lighting it up, batting almost .500 on the year. He deals a little low.
Okay, take a quick look at the defensive lineman here for Ketchum over at third base. John Taccarello, Seth Lamondo, Steve Malilly at second, Dan Rockatowski at first. In the outfield, it's Mike Lang, Steven Bizarro, and Mo Cuevas. And behind the plate, Frank Backer, excuse me.
Time being called.
Throw the kid out of the game for that. He was clearly just frustrated. He dropped his bat. He didn't throw it down out of anger. I think it would be a real shame to throw him out of the game here.
Agree with you 100%.
And I don't understand how he didn't get time. I mean, he had his hand up for a long time. Leahy was taking forever on the hill. Tony Mazzella had a lot of time to award him the timeout there.
Now, how difficult is it now for McKeon to get back into the box and kind of regain his positioning?
You know, high school kids, it seems like nothing phases them. You know, they're just so quick. He's a smart player. He's having a great year. Huge spot he's up in right now. Just have to forget about it. Step back in the box here.
Runners on the corners. Pitch is low, 2-1.
Keith, I mean, one thing about Alex McKeon, we talked about in the open, this is a guy, although he's hitting in the 4 spot, he's a big power guy, he's also tremendously patient. He's not a free swinger. He's going to get up there. He's going to make the pitcher work. He's going to make Leahy come to him. He's not going to chase bad pitches, which is rare sometimes for the cleanup guy. A lot of times you see just a big free swinger up there. That was a strange deal, though, because, I mean, he definitely ran him. You know, he pointed to the dugout to tell him to get out of there.
Leahy deals the 2-1 high and outside, 3-1.
Okay, good job by both coaches, too, to come over, get an explanation, understand what was going on. Now, I don't think anybody wants to see a kid like McKeon get thrown out in the first inning of a game like this.
Runners on the corners, 1 away. Ball 4. Bases loaded.
And again, there's the patience. You see, McKeon's just not going to chase something that's out of his zone. He's got a .550 on-base percentage, which is unbelievable for your cleanup guy. This pitch just ends up low and inside. You can see he's tracking it all the way, understands that's not a good call or not a good pitch, and lays off it.
Leading things off is Steven Bizarro, .419 batting average on the year.
Kid Kevin Lawrence, too, is a kid that throws pretty hard on the hill.
Bizarro's done a good job all year, kind of setting things up at that leadoff spot.
Yeah, how about this? He's hitting .419. He's actually 0 for his last 3 games. Imagine how hot this kid's been prior to that.
Off-speed pitch, misses outside, 2-1.
When he talked to Coach Mealy, he said he tore it up at the beginning of the year, been struggling late. We hadn't seen his batting average when he was telling us. All of a sudden, .419.
I was expecting to see like 250.
So
the way he was talking about it, huh?
He's like, you know, he's really struggling lately. He's hitting .419. Usually .419 and struggling do not go in the same sentence.
No. I would love to bat .419.
You got a big softball game tomorrow morning, don't you?
I do. Thank you for reminding me. Bottom of the first inning here. 2-2. Tapper over towards Tarkazikis. Steps and fires. Nice easy play for Nick.
It's a beautiful infield, too. We were down there before the game, and the grounds crew out here are watering it down. It's just a tremendous field. Take a look at the defensive lineman. Nick Tarkazikis just made that play at third. Jjef Schultz at short. Johnny Repetto at second, Nick Boyd over at first, Mike Chin in left, Travis Loja in center, Kevin Corliss in right, and behind the plate, Alex McKeon.
And on the mound, Kevin Lawrence. He'll deal to Mike Lang, a left-handed hitting left fielder. 5 doubles on the year, got a little bit of pop. Going to be a 2-0 count.
Mike's another guy that pitches for this team. Actually had major reconstructive surgery on his throwing elbow, but still asked to go to the hill from time to time, and they'll use him out there. Coach Mealy told us as a freshman in a big pitching matchup against Robbie Aviles, the stud over at Suffern, that people are saying might be a first or second round draft pick this year.
2-1, tapped over towards Repetto. Dives over towards Lawrence, a little bit too tall. So Lang is safe at first, and a good hustle from Mike.
It's a nice lefty stroke from Mike Lang. It's a good job going in the hole from Repetto. Just lost his footing and couldn't make an accurate throw.
Official scoring is a single. He would have beaten it out anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that. I think it's a tough play for the pitcher to come over there and have to set his feet and play first base. He's not hitting him on the run as he would if that had been a ground ball to the first baseman.
Lamando, a sophomore, one of the best pitchers in this area for such a youngster. Not pitching today, pitched earlier in this series, takes the first one for a strike.
Yeah, Pat Mealy said this kid's going to be special. Just a sophomore, said he's an ACC caliber type of player when he does graduate in 2 years from now.
Not much of a lead from Lang at first. Ball on the outside corner.
Keith, not sure if he's going to end up being a pitcher or a third baseman. He's that good of a hitter and that good of a fielder as well.
Not playing short today, but normally a third baseman. Lawrence deals the 1-1. Tapper into the hole, sliding Schultz, can't get his footing. And safe at second is Lang, so runners on first and second.
Keith, that outfield grass might be a little bit wet. You can see Schultz again, once he hit the outfield grass, losing his footing. Same thing with Johnny Repetto on the play before. You know, they water that field down at the beginning of the game before it started. I'm sure some of that water ends up on the outfield part of the grass. And both middle infielders have now slipped when they've crossed into the outfield trying to make their throws.
Big Frank Backer, batting .260 on the season. Official score on that one was a fielder's choice, by the way. Backer will dig in. First year on the varsity, kind of a late bloomer. Now finds himself batting 4th for this Indian squad that is 12-2 on the season.
Keith, how about didn't even play baseball last year? Decided to come out this year. Pretty good bowler, though, Coach told us, right?
New York State champion.
It's pretty good.
Backer over towards third, gets by Tarkazikis. To Chin. Nice throw from Chin on the relay, and he is meat at home. Lang is nailed.
Okay, this is a great looking relay. It's a hard hit ball from Backer. It's hit right at Tarkazikis. Just can't handle, goes right through his legs. But a good job by him to realize they're still going to have a play at the plate. Perfect throw by Chin. Ends up going to Tarkazikis. That's a great job of just forgetting about the error, bouncing right up and understanding